Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AJS TV channel. Aston Villa away at West Ham United this afternoon. With the Spurs result yesterday, with the Spurs defeat yesterday to Fulham, it has left the door open for Aston Villa once again. A lot of people were in my comment sections, you know, whether you're a Villa fan, Spurs fan, whatever, were saying, oh, Villa have bottled it. Oh, Villa, it's over. Tottenham are just going to win almost every game. And we've had our chance and we blew it. Spurs have blown it within one game. It sounds like a joke. Spurs have blown it within a game. A 3-0 defeat to Fulham. It could have been 4. They had a goal ruled out. A 3-0 defeat to Fulham has cost Tottenham. And we could take full advantage of that today. I really hope we do, because... you know, if we lose, it's, you know, we're back to square one again. A win is very much needed against a very inconsistent West Ham side. It should be safe to say. Hello to you, typical Jeremy and Bo on the YouTube. I am live on both YouTube and TikTok, AJS TV. Feel free to support me on both. You can even watch on both if you feel like it. And I've had some people join on the TikTok. Guys, do double tap the screen. We'll go through the lineups of both teams. In goal for Villa, Emi Martinez. We thankfully have a back four in the Premier League. Moreno, Pau Torres, Longley, Konza. I got to run through this quickly because we were actually kicking off. I currently don't have a stream on as well, so I have to find something for this. Rogers, Douglas Luiz, Tielemans, Leon Bailey is the expected midfield, and a front two of Ollie Watkins and John Duran. So I think because Diaby played midweek, Rogers has just swapped in place of Diaby. West Ham, Areola in goal, Kufel, Mavropanos, Kurt Zuma and Emerson. Midfield two of Souček and Alvarez, and an attack of Bowen, Paqueta, Kudus and Mikael Antonio as their striker. On the bench for Villa, Cash, Chambers, Diaby, Diego Carlos, thankfully he doesn't have an injury, Digne, Timur Bunham, Kessler, which is interesting, we've not seen him on the bench much recently, Robin Olsen and Nicolo Zaniolo. Villa still have Buendia out. Kamara's going to be out for the season. John McGinn's still suspended. Tyrone Mings should come back soon, but he's still gone. And Jacob Ramsey, we are not sure when he's going to come back. But we are underway. Just bear with me while I sort my overlays out. Alright, so we're going to have some stats on screen on the YouTube, just so everyone can see what's going on. The game is not on live TV as far as I'm aware, which is a bit sad, but it is what it is. So we're going to get some streams online. If you guys know of a good place, do let me know. We'll be sharing with everyone. I've just reading some of my TikTok chat. Hoping you lose today. Cheers, Troy. Come on, West Ham. How are you watching? I'm probably trying to find a Twitter stream. That's usually a good place to look. I've had a lot of success there before. You've got the usuals, Footy, Total Sport Tech. But Twitter's been good recently, so we'll see. I'm just going to hope and pray. They're a bit funny sometimes. Sometimes they don't have the game. They'll just choose like one or two other games. Paul from us yesterday after last week. Spurs, man. That's why I said, and a lot of Tottenham fans were upset at me. Tottenham, they can bottle, you know. Like, they're known for it. And within one game, you've got Tottenham were pretty good against Villa. And within one game, we've seen the complete opposite. I can't not find that funny, you know. I'm just going to put live Premier League, maybe. I was a bit late today. I should have been live at 10 to. Yeah, give me some score predictions. That'd be nice. I'd say a cheeky 2-1 win for Villa. It's not going to be an easy game. But I'm hoping we've got just enough in us to get a win. Must-win game since Adam Bird. It definitely is. It definitely is. Where do you normally sit in Villa Park? When I go with my dad, I go North Stand. He doesn't like how hard it is to get tickets in the hole, so I usually go North Stand personally, if it was up to me, I'd go Holt all the time. I love it. Atmosphere is the best there. Lower Holt is just perfect. I love Lower Holt. You get the best view of the pitch. Atmosphere is banging. Some people will say the atmosphere is better in the upper, but oh well. But yeah, North Stand either near the away fans or the other side. There's no in between. Okay. Can you not promote your lashes? I'm not a female, so I don't really have any reason to promote that. But sure. Yeah, like I said, score predictions 2-1 today. Arsenal, FC UK, we're top of the league. To be fair, Arsenal have done very well. Arsenal have done very well this season. I'm struggling to find a game or any live stream. I can't lie. I don't know if any of you have found anything. Do let me know on TikTok and YouTube. Do let me know if you see any stream of the game or just any recommendation of a website, because I am struggling right now. How loud do you think Villa Park is on a scale of 1 to 10? In the Premier League, not great. It's like a 4. In the Championship, Villa Park was rocking every week. I'd say Championship was 8 out of 10, and the Premier League, bar a couple games here and there, it's usually a 4 or 5. It's not amazing, to be honest. Do you see Disarcy's cracking finish? He's generational. I have not. You are playing Championship opposition, so you know, I wouldn't gas it too much. It's loud right now. We're playing away at West Ham. Have you seen your comment? I may have missed it, mate. I apologise. My score prediction today was 2-1. I'm 23 years old. Thanks for the very personal question. Was it an own goal? Am I being trolled? Was it an own goal? There's a Chelsea fan who said, look at Disarcy's goal. I was an own goal. Oh dear. Apparently, I've not seen any of the games, so it is what it is. Apparently, Cucurella scored, which is a big shock. Sterling missed a penalty. Palmer made it 2, and Disarcy scored an own goal. I'm guessing it was a screamer, just at the wrong end. Right now, I'm trying to find a game. This is why I should have a dodgy stick, you know. So it covers the games that I can't watch on live TV. Wait, is it 2? No, it's 2-2. It's a Leicester equaliser from 2-0 down. Oh dear, Leicester have levelled. Dear, oh dear. Chelsea 2, Leicester 2, and Mavididi, who, to be fair, one of their top players this season. That's unbelievable, that. From 2-0 down. Alright, I'll look at Discord. I'll have a look at the gut. No. I'm seeing the ball near the halfway line. Oh no. I am gonna watch this goal. Oh no. If you haven't seen the Disarcy goal, please go and look it up. That's unbelievable. That's outrageous. It's an own goal from like the halfway line. Or pretty much the halfway line. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. Oh my goodness me. That's incredible. The time of Chelsea game, they got half an hour to go. That's just mental. That's unbelievable. That I can't lie. Okay, I'm gonna try. I got a website. We'll see if it works. All right, link 1. Does it work? Link 1. Link 1 is not loading. That's a great start. What is going on today? It was sent to me on Twitter. Was it ITV's page? Yeah, Sport Bible. Sport Bible on Twitter. You can get the goal. The game's live on BBC. To be fair, the BBC might also have posted it. Who knows? Sheffield United can still make a comeback. Yeah, bro, you're funny. Yeah, it's 2-2 in Chelsea game. It's crazy that, isn't it? From 2-0 down. I mean, Disasi pretty much gave Leicester a goal. There's no other way of looking at that. Disasi literally handed Leicester a goal with a back pass. I think that's extraordinary. That absolutely. Currently, I can't find the game. I can't lie. So a lot of these like top tier streamers, you know, they all have dodgy fire sticks and never talk about it. I currently don't, so I need to acquire one very quickly. Go West Ham, punish Villa fans for taking the piss. Was the Leicester goal good? Well, I don't know about the equaliser. The goal back was a horrendous own goal. I might try and see how good the equaliser was. I am struggling to get the Villa game on right now. For goodness sake, the amount of ads, man. That's what I hate about doing this shit every week. Like every week that Villa are on TV. Peacock says when yeah. I need to sort something out. Someone in my chat for a long time said they'd actually pay for me to get like a US like football subscription. Just watch the own goal. It's so funny. It's ridiculous. It's such a funny own goal. Sterling did miss a penalty. It's just all gone wrong for Chelsea, really. They'll probably still win the game, but it's kind of funny. Where can you watch it? Mate. You tell me. I'm just trying to get a reliable stream somewhere. It's a bloody nightmare. I've never known it this hard since like pre-season. Goodness me. Also, the sun is beaming into my eyes. I have a feeling this will be a boring game. Well, I'm just saying, I've got stats on screen, and it's 72% of possession for Villa, but in 10 minutes, there's not been a single shot. So, yeah. That's not great. It's not exactly entertaining football. But we've had a lot of the ball, which I know West Ham like to play a low block sometimes. I watched the Arsenal game a while back. The Arsenal one that they won, I should say. And they played like such a devious low block, but it worked so well on that day. I watched the Disasi goal. I don't know what to think. It is what it. Look, every player's had a moment like that. He's got a horrible connection on the ball. Like that's all that is. He's just fizzed it past his keeper. You know, it happens. It happens. I'm watching the game. I'm trying to watch the game, mate. I am trying to watch the game. Guys, double tap the screen. Any support will be appreciated. I'm currently live on both TikTok and YouTube, so feel free to follow on both. AJS TV. Links are just not loading, by the way. I don't know. Like, I'm not getting anything. Everything refuses to load. She's driving me insane. I've not had a single. I've gone to like 3 different websites now. I've not a single site is working. Goodness me, man. AJ, just buy a cheap Samsung and watch the games there. You download free streams on Play Store. Yeah, watch me get a Samsung and they like the App Store bans the app. Yeah. Christ. My luck has been brilliant so far. Channel Premiere 1, it's on, mate. Wait, you might be a hero. Hang on. Channel Premiere 1. You might be a hero. Oh my god. We're gonna have a VAR check if this is some heroic shit right now. Oh, come on, man. I can't actually find the website. I can't lie. I thought I found it, but it's not the right one. Oh, if you have a Samsung, just apparently get that app. Oh, He's Goal don't work anymore. He's Goal's taken down. I do need a stream. If anyone can provide a stream, I'd be very much appreciated. Channel, the one that was recommended to me. Total Sportet doesn't really work very well. I'll try it again today, but Total Sportet is very hit and miss. It's very hit and miss. Links just don't seem to work half the time. So yeah. VIP League works. Mate, I got some actual icons in chat right now. VIP League. We'll see. If I need to start saving these as well on bookmarks. I never do that, and I really should. Thing is, that only has like UK coverage. What? At least what it's showing me. Live games, maybe do I go there? Oh, I do see a Villa West Ham. VAR check. I'm gonna go for video 1. This is the first stream. VAR check. And does this work? Oh, piss off. Banner will go away in 21 seconds. No, it won't. Fuck off. Oh? Hey! So I got it. Thank you. Actual goat over here. What a hero. Thanks for that. I do actually have the game. What a guy. Cheers. Thank you, Deck Whale. Actual goat. I do have the game. It's about a minute 20 behind. It's not terrible. So I'm going to recommend it to my chat, actually. Well, I recommend at your own risk. VIP League. And I wasn't given any instructions, but through the website, I was able to find West Ham versus Aston Villa through the live games tab. And yeah, link 1 literally works. So happy days. Thank you very much. I could make it a pinned comment, but I don't know how long. I think the pinned comment, does it not last very long? I also don't have a spare TikTok account. Unless I could. Is there a way I can pin this comment? There we go. Oh, it's only pinned for a minute though. Oh well. Well, there you go. For the next minute, there you go. Villa in the all-white kit. We've had 74% of the ball. They've had, well, apparently it's 0.3 XG to 0.03 XG. So not a great deal has happened so far in this game. Long lay for Aston Villa. Into Konza. No Matty Cash today. It's Ezri Konza at right back. Who some people don't like Konza playing there. He's not great going forward. He's better than Cash defensively though, and I'll give him that. Favourite Villa kit from this season? I mean, they're not great. I think the third kit's probably the nicest. Because it's a bit more unique. In terms of kits the last like 5-6 years, you're looking at the kit we got promoted with. Absolutely lovely Luke kit. Arguably, I think the best kit we've ever had. Huge shout, but I do think that. Goalkeeper kit is great. Where's all the Wolves fans? Yeah, exactly. I usually get Wolves fans in my comments. Where are the Wolves fans, eh? Where are the Wolves fans? I wonder what happened. Where are the Wolves fans? Just had some comments state, mate, if you're a content creator, you gotta do something, man. You know? You gotta do something. This is like a spare office room for me, and I can, you know, I've decided to decorate it with Villa stuff. What's the score? Still goalless. It is still goalless. I'm going to have to do my curtain. I'm getting absolutely blinded by the sun. Just bear with me. I've had a sun beam in my eyes for the last like 20 minutes. Oh, they've still got a lot of lighting in this room. Jesus Christ, man. I don't get it. I get like hate comments about my room every week. I don't really get it, to be honest. If you have an office room, you're gonna decorate how you want. Chats Villa with Rodgers and a low shot from Rodgers is decent. To be fair, I mean, he's probably not going to score that. You know, you score maybe 1 of 100 of those. He's hit it hard and low, but it's quite simple for the keeper in the end. He likes getting the ball middle of the goal and going for them. I think it's like the third or fourth time he's tried that playing for Aston Villa. Hasn't quite... I mean, he caught the one against Luton very well, to be fair. But other than that, he has struggled a little bit. Just trying to adjust sound. And it's the second you touch the screen at all, it's over. Oh, fucking hell. There's a big chance for West Ham there. That could have gone anywhere. Oh, it's just deflected. I mean, Emi Martinez had no chance there. It could have very much gone wrong. What the fuck's happening now? Oh, for goodness sake. Room tour. I've done a kind of room tour on TikTok before. This season's goalkeeper kit and the 2021 third kit is lovely. It's the white camo one. That's not bad. Not bad at all. My audio just keeps going, and that's what I don't really get right now. I tried to touch the audio, and I should have just left it alone, because now I'm having issues with it. I'm just going to leave it. Fucking websites, man. Piss off. Let me... There we go. Fucking websites, man. Do you support Brighton? Do I? Do I support Brighton? I wonder. Blackburn. Hello to you, mate. Believe it or not, I've said this on stream before. I have a family member, a bit distant family member, but I have a family member who plays for Blackburn Rovers. I have a second cousin who I haven't seen since I was like 12, 13 years old. But I do have a second cousin who plays for Blackburn. Bit of random trivia for you there. So I don't say it too much because I literally haven't seen the guy in like a decade. I remember when I was growing up, he was like playing at a very low level Blackburn Academy. And I didn't really think anything of it. But yeah. Thanks for the likes, though. Guys, do double tap the screen. I'd very much appreciate it. Isn't it funny we all called it last stream when we said Spurs would go on and lose, knowing our little problems do the same? I mean, we'll see. Yeah, Harry Leonard. Watch him. You never know. He could cook. I say he could cook. He's already done very well this season, to be fair. Who's playing better? West Ham have had the biggest chance of the game. But Villa have had a lot of the possession. It's another West Ham corner. Punched away by Martinez. But yeah, West Ham had a great chance, which it deflected away. I mean, Emi Martinez couldn't even do anything about it, but it took a huge deflection and just drifted wide of the post. Very easily could have gone in for West Ham. To be honest, I don't want Leicester or Chelsea to go through, says Dean, and win anything. I don't mind Leicester. I'd want Leicester to go through. Midlands team. I don't care about Leicester. For a long time, I wanted Villa to be like Leicester. And here we are now. Leicester could... I mean, you could. It's been handed to him, to be fair, by a Disasi own goal and a Sterling penalty miss. So it couldn't be more gift wrap for them, to be honest. Villa on the break with Konza. 22 on the clock here. Bailey, 1-on-1 with Emerson. That's handball. That looked like handball to me. Well, Konza put a cross in. It hit a hand. We're still claiming, but the ball hasn't gone out of play. Louise into Alex Moreno. Rogers squares it. It's hacked away. I'm hoping VAR has a look at that because... Oh. Here's Jared Bowen. Oh, lovely tackle. And as much as I criticise Clement Longley, that's absolutely brilliant, that is. Apparently VAR have checked it and dismissed it because his arm was pointing. So it's therefore a natural thing for a defender to do if it hits his hand. I think that's a little bit controversial, that is. His hand's out. His hand's literally out. Has AJ ever seen that keeper who did the scorpion kick? He's at Villa Park today. What, the Colombian one? Is that what you're on about? The one who did it against England? Or am I just chatting shit and this is someone else? It's the first thing I can think of where he just flicks his feet back. Come on, West Ham says run it. Guys, do double tap the screen. Very much appreciate it. Pau Torres. That's a decent ball looking for Moreno, but Kufal is there and defends the West Ham quite well there, to be honest. Lucas Paquetá getting pressed quite high up by Morgan Rogers. He's in the corner and Rogers is adjudged to have fouled Paquetá. Blues won't go down. They're lucky Sheffield Wednesday are so poor and like 25 places. There's like 25 places in the championship. Well, it's 24. I don't know, man. I think Birmingham City, they lose every week these days. Yeah, the commentators are saying like the handball like that has been given before. I think we're very unlucky there to not get a penalty for that. His hand is out. His hand's literally out. Paquetá going long. He's found Bowen. Oh, tries the nutmeg on Moreno. Oh, Duran. Good header forward to Watkins. Watkins has it. It's a 2-on-2, this. Ollie Watkins. Cross towards Duran is just caught by Fabianski. I feel like he could have gone a bit more direct there, Ollie. He's very unselfish. I'll always say he's quite an unselfish player, but there he could have been a little bit more greedy. And it could have led to something. How am I watching it? I'm watching it on a website called VIP League. There you go. For some reason, my TikTok stream's a bit funny today. I'm getting like some lag. I don't really understand that. Oh, Kufal. Big save, Martinez. And his follow-up is terrible. That is unfortunate for West Ham. I will say that. Jared Bowen squares it, looking for Kufal. It's a really good pass, actually, from Bowen. Kufal's shot is drilled towards the far corner. Really good save from Martinez. It actually fell straight back to him. And rather than settle himself, he just tries to strike it again first time. If he had that chance again, he literally takes it off his chest and hits it on the volley. I think if he was able to get the chance again, he would do something different there. Are you doing Joe's games? You're not a commentator, mate. Keep it on. Birmingham City, though, are fourth from bottom going down. So you enjoy that, mate. You do enjoy that, because I certainly am. Is Mavropanos into Antonio? Oh, he's got past Rodgers. Lots of Villa players back, though. There's an absolute wall of white stopping any West Ham attack. Oh, lovely from Rodgers, that. That's a foul! Rodgers was fouled there from Kufel. Bowen. Oh, good header away. I gotta say, Longley and Pau Torres at the back winning every header. Doing so very well. I find it like the audacity, by the way. Apparently they scored. Well, if they have, I mean, well, we'll see. The audacity from Birmingham City fans, by the way, to chat shit when they are literally fourth from bottom, losing every single week. As Longley lost the ball to Antonio. Oh, if they score off that. Torres kicks it away. I mean, I'm glad they didn't score from that. That was a joke. Apparently it's 1-0 West Ham. I'm on a delay, so we'll see. Paqueta into Souček. Kufel. Yeah. It's a diving header from Antonio. It is 1-0. It's a diving header. That was shit from Villa as well. That's so bad from Villa. So horrendously bad from Villa. Not even just like defending the goal. It's actually as the cross comes in, like someone needs to take take the game by the scruff of the neck and just settle that back line. That defense for the last couple of minutes looks so shook up. And they've been the better team, West Ham, so far. They have been the better team. They could have scored very early on as well. They had a header. Not a header, sorry. They had a shot that was deflected. Just wide of Martinez's goal. Emi, rooted to the spot, couldn't do anything about it. It is what it is. It is 1-0 to West Ham. Why can't we play against the Hammers? Says Dean. Didn't you mock Spurs for bottling it versus Fulham? I mean, you're allowed to laugh, aren't you? You are allowed to laugh. It's it's called football banter, you know? You don't have to, not everyone has to hold hands and dance. You're allowed to laugh at other teams. We'll see that. We've got another hour of this game, but not great from Villa, I will say. Not great at all. A lot of the ball, just not a lot done with it. Ipswich won 6-0 yesterday. I'll have a look at some of the results from yesterday. I didn't really pay too much attention. I saw the Wolves and Coventry game. Yeah, Ipswich beat Sheffield Wednesday 6-0. Bloody hell. I know Birmingham lost to Watford, but Birmingham City lose every week, seemingly. In fact, if you just look at Blues results recently, it's horrendous. Birmingham have... Wow. It's actually worse than I thought. Birmingham City have lost 5 of their last 6. They haven't scored a goal in their last 3. They've lost all of their last 3 games 1-0. So Millwall, Middlesbrough and Watford. 1 draw in 6 games. And wasn't that an equaliser late? It was. Even that was a late equaliser from Djukovic. That is shite. That is abysmal. You're getting relegated. With form like that, Birmingham City are getting relegated. If that form continues, because that is abysmal. Plymouth lost to Preston. a lot of boring 0-0s. Middlesbrough Blackburn was 0-0. Rotherham Huddersfield 0-0. Sunderland QPR was 0-0. Low scoring championship, other than the Ipswich game. Stoke lost 3-0 to Norwich. Jesus. Stoke, the fall off of Stoke's actually sad. I remember when they were playing like, you know, prime Totally Pulis ball in the Premier League. The Stoke fall off needs to be studied. Wasn't League One was a little bit dull as well. Yeah, a couple of 0-0s and 1-0s. Lincoln beat Bristol Rovers 5-0. Reading won 4-0 with all their trouble. I see. Teams down the bottom. Fleetwood Town in League One are third from bottom, and they're unbeaten in 5 games. And then you've got Cambridge, who've lost 4 of the last 5. Same with Burton. Derby beating Bolton with 10 minutes to go. I mean, that might get Derby promoted. I can see that being the result to get Derby promoted. 4 wins in a row. They are flying. Unlike Villa right now, who we're definitely not flying. Bar the midweek incredible result against Ajax, it has been a different story since then. Chelsea game's gone to penalties, has it? I can't trust what you say, Dean, because you say some weird shit sometimes. Oh no, it's 8 minutes of injury time. 8 minutes of injury time. I'm just looking at the Mavididi goal for Leicester. Mavididi 1-on-1 with a defender. Cuts in. Oh, that's terrible from Gusto. Gusto. That is shocking. That is one of the worst bits of individual defending that you will see today. Mavididi 1-on-1 with Gusto, and that I'm not even exaggerating when I say that's one of the worst bits of individual defending. He just lets him go on his favourite right foot and gives him all the time and space that he would ever want. He might as well not have been there. He might as well not have even been there. Chelsea have scored. Chelsea have got a 3rd goal in their game. They've just scored. In the 92nd minute, it's 3-2. I mean, to be fair, Leicester have been down to 10 men since the 73rd minute. But it is a 3rd goal for Chelsea. Dear, oh dear. Carney Chukwuemeka, former Villa player, has put Chelsea 3-2 up in that game. Wow. This makes me look back at the Villa game, thinking, if we just played better on the day, we could have had such an easy walk through to the final, you know. I do think that. It's 1-0 to West Ham United. They've been a better team, to be fair. They have been the better team. It hurts me to say. We've had a lot of the ball, but have done absolutely nothing with it. Nothing with it. They've had 8, even with only 30% of it, they've had 8 shots to Villa's 3. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. It was, oh yeah, so it should have been that's another thing. Villa should have had a penalty. I did cover this while I was watching the game. Villa had a stonewall penalty that was ignored, and I don't really know why. His hand was out. It's a clear and obvious handball to me. But the VAR saw it another way. His hand's literally pointed out. But it is what it is. It's frustrating when it happens to your team and then they go and score down the other end. It is a little bit irritating. Predictions for Liverpool against United. Liverpool will probably cakewalk that, really. I'd imagine so. Yeah. That's what I think anyway. Why don't you believe I did say it? I said Carney Chukwuemeka scored, you idiot. I said it's 3-2. I even said his former Villa player scored. Yeah. To be fair, you can't even complain. Like, Leicester have literally had everything handed on a plate. An own goal from out of nowhere. Sterling missed a penalty. Like, they've had everything handed to them. Matty Cash or Digne? Digne is far better than Cash, but they don't play on the same side. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Oh, AJ, bro, what a relief. We did it, bro. How you doing, mate? How you doing, Gavs? Can I get AJ to admit this game looks... Oh, shut up, man. Seriously, shut up. You're so negative for no reason. We're 4th. Be better. You can't call yourself a supporter when you don't support. What support have you shown? Who from this Hammers 11 would you take? Oh, that's a good question. I like that. Who from West Ham would I take? Paqueta, Kudus. But I'd take honestly, I would take Kudus, Paqueta, Bowen. Genuinely, I think that's an amazing front three. I'd probably leave it there. I don't really like their defense. I think they're quite old. I like Souček, but a lot of their team is old, you know. So I'd take the front three easily. Easily take the front three. No, Watkins. I won't take them over Watkins. West Ham haven't scored because I'm literally on the stats page right now. You idiot. Come on, Villa. We needed to win. We've still got a long way to go, but it's not been great, has it? It's not been great. Yeah, I don't know why he's lying for. Weirdos in my chat, as always. Leeds Millwall is a 3 o'clock kickoff. You go back to the 80s, that'd be a horrible game for police to sort out. Man United against Liverpool is a 3:30 kickoff. Montpellier against PSG is live later tonight. Dortmund Frankfurt on a 4:30. Leverkusen were winning 1-0 and a Freiburg equaliser has just happened. They're still 8 points clear at the top, but you never know. They're unbeaten in the Bundesliga, but they drop points here and there. You never know. You never know. Is there always weirdos in your chat? Quite often. 2-0, excluding an own goal, and thinks the game isn't over. What? What are you on about? What game? Being undefeated, by the way, in the... it's not 2-0. It's literally not 2-0. What are you on? It's 1-0. I'm literally on the stat screen right now. It's 1-0 West Ham. It's not 2-0. What people trying to tell me it's 2-0 for? Where do you think we'll get to in the UECL, I should say. I think we'll beat Lille. It's just Fenerbahce in the semi-final scares me. Because Fenerbahce will beat Olympiacos. And it will mean our second leg will be away in Turkey. It will be away in Turkey. And I just think, we might struggle. Their atmosphere is very hostile there. And they'll definitely be up for that game. So I think we will lose to Fenerbahce in semi-final, second leg. I don't want to, obviously. And I want the Villa boys to prove me wrong. But they will beat Olympiacos. I think we'll knock out Lille. And that away... We need the game to be wrapped up in the first leg, to be quite honest. We need that game to be wrapped up. Yeah, we're losing 1-0, yeah. Unfortunately. Unfortunate. We've not really reacted well since... We haven't had a shot since the goal. So we've not really reacted well to it. Not at all. Kudus did have a goal, but the flag has gone up for offside, apparently. Yeah, but disallowed goal means nothing because, you know, when we played Tottenham away and when we beat them, they had like 3 offside goals. It's not allowed by the rules, so therefore it doesn't matter. It's a moot point. 4-2, we are massive. Did they get a 4th goal? I saw that they got a 3rd goal. They did. Chelsea got a 4th goal right before the full-time whistle went. Madueke. And Gusto with the assist. So Gusto was ripped apart for their equaliser, but he got an assist, so fair enough. But Chelsea are through to the semi-final of the FA Cup. I mean, we all know Chelsea are going to the final and they're going to lose in the final again. We all know it. We all know it's going to happen, you know? We all know. Madueke. Yeah, Madueke. I've always said he's a good player. Chelsea versus Coventry. That'll be quite funny. When is the FA Cup draw, by the way? I wonder. Fenerbahce have Edin Dzeko, very underrated. He's a brilliant player. A bit out of his prime now, but he's a good player for sure. For sure. I'm going to try VIP leagues again and see if it works, you know. We'll see. There's no way I'm having a League One club try and banter me. It's bad enough I get Birmingham City fans trying to banter me when they're heading to League One. But that is wild. All right. Look, I've seen a lot of Derby bottle in my time, so I would calm. I would calm. I will not forget Bobby Zamora in the last second of a playoff final. Richard Keogh slipping and giving the ball away to Bobby Zamora. Probably one of the most dramatic finals I've ever seen. Oh, we've got 3 minutes of valid time on in the Villa game. Our club is like Stephen Hawking's brain, movements up and down. Oh, his blood is dead. We need to take attendance of Spurs losing. That Spurs defeat yesterday means absolutely nothing if we lose this. Oh, it's Morgan Rogers, not Brandon Rogers. What a crock of shit. We've missed Diaby so much in this game. McGinn is obviously our best midfielder as well, so having him out is horrible too. Well, Villa and Spurs trying to compete for who wants to bottle more, it seems. You know, what we're doing, what Villa and Spurs are doing right now is just allowing Man United to come back into the picture. That's what we're doing. Villa and Spurs are being so clown-like right now that we're just allowing... Like, Man United weren't even in the conversation. And now Villa and Spurs are allowing Man United to be in the conversation. Because we're both shit. We've both had a shit weekend. At least Villa, as of right now, had a shit weekend. And we're allowing an absolute wank team like Man United to come back into the conversation. I really can't be arsed. Like, I don't want to... It's already bad enough you compete with... Oof. You compete with Spurs, but to compete with fucking United as well. They don't even have a positive goal difference. Mental. Luke says, what the fuck are we doing with playing so slow? Galaxy says we need Diaby to come on at half time. Thoughts on the game so far? Pretty boring. It's been shite for Villa so far. Offered nothing. Half time 1-0 to Bo. Yeah, it is half time. It is half time. Are we getting the hardest route to Athens? Lille, Fenerbahce. I mean, if we win the Conference League, we'd have deserved it, you know. Bear in mind when West Ham won it, they had to play fucking AZ Alkmaar in the semi-final. Like, oh, huge club AZ. Like, we beat them 4-0 in the group. Like, honestly, and fucking Fiorentina in the final. Really? And they weren't even that good. They were clinical, West Ham, but they didn't play very well against Fiorentina. But yeah, that is half time, and it's 1-0 to West Ham. West Ham, I've got to say, you know, give them credit. They've played well so far. They've defended well. Villa have had all the ball, but done absolutely nothing with it. Sideways football. And hopeful football. Hopeful crosses. You know, we've had chances with Watkins where Watkins and Duran went 2-on-2 with the goalkeeper, and then Ollie just goes for a cross. You know, a very hopeful ball. Rather than go a bit more direct and a bit more selfish, he tries to tee up Duran. Yeah, we could get Fiorentina in the final again, which would be funny. If they lose another final. I have a feeling Fenerbahce will win it. I don't know. I just have that sneaky feeling Fenerbahce will win the whole thing. We can't battle this, man. We will turn this around, I believe. Honestly, to get top 4, let's be positive. Yeah, look, I'm happy to be positive. I think it's just... Look, I will say it's possible. We just need the second half to be completely different. From what we've seen first half, that was shite. And, you know, we do anything like that again first half, we ain't going anywhere. Mate, I'm a Villa fan. It's been 1-0 for 20 minutes. Why are you denying it? I'm not denying it. Who's denying it? You better not... That better not be directed at me, by the way. Yeah, we've played terribly. It's been all West Ham. Look, for any West Ham fan in the chat, West Ham have been very good. I just don't... what I don't get about West Ham, I need some West Ham fans to tell me in the comments. How do you go from losing 6-0 at home to Arsenal to then this? Like, I don't... That club's so weird. Like, they lose 3-0 to Man United, 6-0 to Arsenal, 2-0 to Forest, then go and batter Brentford 4-2, beat Everton 3-1. Other than one Europa League game, they've been unbeaten since a 6-0 defeat. So, like, please tell me, West Ham fans, like, where the fuck has this come from? I don't get it. That Arsenal game was a capitulation, and we've seen nothing like that, like, since then. I don't understand. But if any West Ham fan can tell me, like, give me a genuine answer, because, like, you know, managers have been sacked for less. Like I said, a 3-0 defeat to United, a 6-0 defeat to Arsenal, and a 2-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. That's 11 goals without an answer, 3 defeats. And they've bounced back from that. Absolutely bounced back from that. Bro says, real Brummies support the Blues. Real Brummies support a side who are 4th from bottom in the Championship, who are going to get relegated as things carry on. A side that needed to win 3 games against 3 fairly shit opposition, and they lose all 3 of those games 1-0. Birmingham City are fucking wank, and they're going down. Absolute shithole club. Enjoy League One. Enjoy Exeter City away, mate, because I'm sure you definitely will. The Blues fans in my comments make me laugh. They have the absolute gall to come in here and say anything about Villa. They're fucking shit. Birmingham City are smaller than Coventry these days. Coventry have dropped all the way down to League 2, bounced all the way back up, and Birmingham have sat dormant this whole time. And now Coventry are a far better team than they have been for the last decade. Insane. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm live on TikTok. Yeah, J3. That's why I'm talking to my two chats. I've got my TikTok chat here and I've got my YouTube chat here. AJS TV on both. Feel free to follow. Blues decided to do better without their new owners and new players. That club is honestly. That club has done nothing. The last time they were relegated in 2010, 2009. I was 9 years old, right? And they've been in the. I'm now 24, and they've been in the same league since I was 9. You know how crazy that is. I'll be 24 in just a few days, and they've still not moved since I was 9 years old. What a weird club. That is mad. We've dropped down and got promoted again in that time. Crazy. And it's now 6 years since Villa? No, 5 years since Villa got promoted. We lost the final 6 years ago. 5 years since Villa got promoted, and they're still there. Blues fans have 4 teeth and drink what? And drink on the daily. Average Blues fan. Says J3. And Bo says they're a bit delusional, mate. Villa is worldwide. Blues are just some 60-year-olds in a pub. That's honestly very true. I'm reading some of my comments. Diaby on for Duran. Cash for Longley. Need to get something. Can't have Spurs getting 4th. Mate, Villa, like I said, Villa and Spurs are playing who wants to be the bigger twat of the week. Like, we're just allowing Man United to sneak out of nowhere into the conversation because Villa and Spurs are fucking shit. Like, Villa and Spurs should be winning every week, making this exciting. And instead, Spurs get absolutely hammered by Fulham, and then we're losing to West Ham. Just reading some more comments. Long layout, I don't care anymore. I don't like long layout. I say every stream. Honestly, you go back on any YouTube stream. I've never changed my mind about long lay. Long lay is shit and is nowhere near good enough to play for Aston Villa. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Got a West Ham fan in here. We're getting a Chelsea fan here saying we're going to Wembley. Que sera, sera. Yeah, fair play to Chelsea. I mean, you made it very difficult for yourselves. Blues don't have a Jack Grimsey, do they? That guy's funny. For those who don't know, Jack Grimsey is a American TikTok Aston Villa fan, and he comes out with some funny chants sometimes. The Moussa Diaby is like Moussa Diaby. What is it? He can't. What? I don't even know how it goes. He rejected Saudi money. He came to AVFC. It's like something like that. Moussa Diaby. Amazing chance as always. Yeah, I don't know what you expect really from a American, but I like the lad. He does follow me on TikTok as well, so he's alright lad. Yeah, that's rejected Saudi money. Yeah, I got that bit right. Dean says back four seems unbalanced. Lots of changes throughout the team too. I'd take off Longley, move Konza central, bring on Cash. I actually wouldn't mind doing any of that. Our back four's been shit. Cash is not a right back. I need to I need Unai Emery to understand. We need to fly a plane over Villa Park that says Konza is not a right back, and maybe he'll understand. You know, maybe he'll get it. Erogue Bunham in, Duran out. Longley stinks so bad. Why do people defend him on TikTok with the sound? Longley's shit, man. Longley isn't like from the Spurs fans. Longley was never good enough to play for Tottenham, right? He's been awful at Barcelona and he's on insane high wages. They don't want him there. And he's also been bad at Aston Villa. Like, this guy must have the best agent going because he's been shit for 3 different clubs and yet he'll still probably get another high-profile team to sign for. He's basically Jan Bednarek with a good agent. That's Longley. It's just a Jan Bednarek with a French passport and a good agent. Digne better than Moreno. I mean, that's common knowledge, to be honest. Fulham are such an amazing club. Whenever we need a favour from Fulham, they always provide it, and then we fuck up ourselves. Fulham have helped Villa on so many occasions. Honestly. West Ham fan here, but Irons. Like I said, West Ham have been very good. I think we should have had a penalty, to be honest. I know like some West Ham fans might disagree with that, but the hand is out, and you got to look at it from a West Ham perspective, right? Say that would have been like Konza's hand outstretched. You would be wanting that penalty. Like the idea was, oh, he's pointing, so his hand is like outstretched, right? I gotta be careful how I do that. His hand's outstretched, and he's pointing. And the VAR said, "Oh, well, that's because it's natural. Defenders do that, so it's just unfortunate that it's hit his hand." I just don't think that's like good enough as a reason not to give a penalty. I'm just gonna start just every defender start pointing then, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spread my body and just point. That's why I said the commentator thing. That's what I don't get. That's what I don't understand, you know. Surely if a hand is outstretched at all, it's not a natural position of a hand to be in. And therefore, if it hits his hand, it's a penalty. You've seen him given. If that happened against Villa, I'd hold my breath. Barcelona won it. Longley to left footed. Longley to Inter Milan. Here we go. We beat Brum City yesterday. You're welcome. Yo, big up Watford, yeah? Big up Watford. Although anyone can beat them these days. But yeah, up the Watford. They're just a shit Aston Villa. Shit Aston Villa. Bad first half, needs something to change. Yeah, we need subs at half time, but Unai doesn't often do that, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see. But half time, West Ham 1, Aston Villa 0. They did have a big chance before their goal. It took a deflection. I was going to say Unai Emery. Emi Martinez rooted to the spot. Couldn't do anything about it. It just deflected wide of the post. And then I think it was like 20 minutes later, across from the right, Mikel Antonio with a diving header to beat Emi Martinez in the Villa goal. I'm watching the game on what website is it called? A VIP league. It's not amazing, but it's something, you know. It's not the best out there. Leeds and Millwall have just kicked off. We keep playing back, and I don't know why Emery should change stuff. Bear with me. If the stream goes down, I will go live again. It's just I need to clear some apps on my phone because my stream is just lagging all over the place. All right, there we go. Okay, that should be better. I've removed all the apps on my phone that were running, and I've just gone to mobile data because I'm apparently struggling, seemingly. So I apologise for that. We keep playing back, and I don't know why Emery should change lots of stuff. Says Luis. What was Unai? Oh, sorry. Comments just went. What was Unai thinking starting Duran and Watkins together? I like the look. It's good to be expansive at times. Diaby played. You got to remember this as well. Diaby played the whole game midweek against Ajax, so he's not going to be fit enough to play the whole game today against West Ham. It's just that simple. So therefore, sacrifices need to be made, and Duran has to play at half a game at the very most. Maybe he comes on at half time, but he can't play more than that, really. You can't expect a player to do all that. Maybe he should have came off early against Ajax, but we needed to make sure we go through. So it is what it is. Rodgers playing out of position. Rodgers playing ahead of Diaby. I mean, who else do you play there? Like, please tell me. McGinn being suspended. Buendia coming back from injury. Ramsey's out. We've got not many players who can play that role. Like, genuinely, I'm not sure what Unai's supposed to do today, to be honest. We are missing McGinn badly. I do agree. Could have been worse for Villa. At least it's not like yesterday for us, says Ben. I mean, I've got to say, mate, it's funny to laugh at Wolves, right? But from like, I'm trying to look at it from a Wolves perspective. That's horrible. That honestly, that result, I would feel sick if that was Villa. Like, you pay the money to go. It's a derby game. You've just rescued a result, and then it looked like you've won it in the space of 2 minutes. You go from that utter joy and jubilation, and then in the 96th, and then the 110th minute, you go and concede 2 goals. Like, that is absolutely sickening. Absolutely sickening. So yeah, I do feel for Wolves a little bit. It is funny, but I always look at it from a Villa point of view, and I'm like, if this was Villa, I would be in actual tears. Read more comments. Bro says, are you excited to escape Spurs' shadow after being stuck there for 30 plus years? What shadow? You've won 1 trophy since the 90s. Even West Ham have done more, and I've had more have more glory than you have recently. You've never won anything of note you've never won a Champions League. You say like you've won the Europa League, but that don't count. Put your Champions League trophy on the table. You need to get out of Arsenal's shadow before you start casting your own, mate. I'm sorry. You can't exactly cast a shadow if you're in a bigger one. Yeah. I don't see people always complain about the playing out from the back. It's not a problem. It's just sometimes it doesn't work because you're playing against like a very defensive team. Subs have been made. Cash is on for Longley. So Dean, that was your suggestion. That's actually happened. So Cons has now shifted at centre back. Diaby's gone on for Duran. So we're going to see Rodgers in a central position and Diaby out wide. Good subs. Very good subs. We are underway at the London Stadium for the second half. West Ham 1, Aston Villa 0. Hopefully those changes will do something, because we very much need them to be honest. Is Diaby on the ball for Villa? Is Bailey on the overlap? Loads of bubbles everywhere, because it's I just realised they always do the bubble machine, don't they? From kickoff. Camera does pound to Alvarez, but I don't have my headphones on, so I have no idea what they're saying. Positive from Diaby already. He's attacked the ball, and he's also come back and defended and won the ball back in the space of a minute. So it's already something positive. I think that's more than what Duran did in the first half. Just bring Grealish and Benteke on. Yeah, get Benteke from the MLS. Kidnap him. Put him in a Villa kit. There you go. Grealish is probably like Grealish is on the packet right now, so he wouldn't even realise. Grealish definitely snorted a couple of lines yesterday. You put a Villa kit on Grealish, you probably wouldn't even realise. He'll probably be all coked up. He's like, oh, am I playing today, boss? Am I playing? There you go. Easy. Benteke would just be happy to be out of the MLS. Happy days. Oh, Morgan Rodgers has gone down for Villa now, which is something you don't want to see. Oh, it's hit him in the balls. Oh, dear. Oh, it's also now 2-0 to West Ham. Oh, dear. Thank you for the spoilers from my YouTube chat, as always. The camera's just showing Morgan Rodgers on the deck holding his balls. Yeah, it is a second goal for West Ham. Christ. Mikel Antonio got another goal. This club, man. This club kills me. Oh, we're going to see how that goal happens. Oh, don't say it's from the corner. Please say we haven't conceded a corner goal. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Wisp, how can I watch it legally? I literally have... I have Sky, I have BT. I have it all. This game is not on either. So I literally have it. I have every... Like, this game is not on either of those. So how can I, yeah? I literally pay everything I can to avoid spoilers. That is terrible. I think that's gone directly in from the corner. They're saying it's an Antonio goal. I think this does it even hit Antonio? What is Emi Martinez doing? Oh, it's been disallowed. Apparently the goal's disallowed for handball. I was gonna say it doesn't seem to have great connection anyway. But it is a reprieve. It will not be a West Ham goal. It is it's a free kick to Aston Villa instead for a handball. Well, that's a let-off, I think. Who does this hit? Oh, it does hit Antonio in that. That's harsh, actually. I'm going to say this. I think it's a little bit harsh. What can Antonio do about that, you know? This is why the handball rule is stupid. We've seen 2 examples of it in one game. Villa should have had a penalty in the first half. But because it's accidental and his hand's pointing, it's not a penalty. And then this should be a West Ham goal. It's just hit Antonio. This game, you could literally just take this game and use it as a textbook for why the handball rule is shit. Villa, like I said, Villa should have had a penalty, and that should have been a West Ham goal. Because there was a literal handball at one end for Villa, and then this has just hit Antonio. The handball rule is fucking shit. Absolutely. Someone said that will keep you quiet. The goal's been disallowed. So yeah, I just don't understand. I don't understand why they just keep overcomplicating handball rule. I don't get it because they can't seem to agree as well because they tweak the rule quite often. No, what I said, Bo, is like we should have had a penalty for an outstretched hand in the first half, which wasn't given because it's considered accidental, right? But then it's accidentally hit Antonio in his midriff, which he's just arms tucked in, so it's hit his arm in his midriff, and it's gone in. To me, that's not handball. It's just hit him. The ball's literally just hit him and gone in. I just think the rule's backwards. In terms of on attack and defence, the rule's backwards on both. So it's a bit of reprieve for Villa because, like I said, we should have had a penalty in the first half. So it's a bit of a reprieve because of that. But yeah, what a fucking shit rule, eh? When the break ends, it's Wolves versus Villa. At this point, we'll both be trying to bounce back. Yeah, this club is just all over the place. We go and beat Ajax 4-0. One of the best games this season. Arguably the best game this season. It's just an absolute party atmosphere. And then we respond to that with a 1-0 away defeat to West Ham. Like, really? I will say, if you can't support us when we lose, don't support us at all. Exactly. There's a lot of negative Villa fans. I will look on Twitter just briefly and see what some Villa fans were saying at half time, because it wouldn't have been very positive, you'd imagine. Guys, we got 5.5k likes on TikTok. Please do double tap the screen. If you haven't already, please as well do follow. I am live as well on YouTube and TikTok, AJS TV. Any support on both those channels will be appreciated. We've got like overlays and stats and stuff on screen on YouTube, so it is a slightly better viewing. But feel free to do whatever you want. Not even Unai can save Villa from the win-lose curse. Yeah. So, half-time in the capital. Digne on, Diaby on, Carlos on. They are shit. What are we doing? Well, that was a bit bad. Worst performance of the season. Come on, boys. Villa are actually finished. Long lay off for Cash. Cash right back. Konza centre back. Rogers on for Diaby. Moreno off for Digne, please. Up the Villa. Some of those have actually happened. Half-time team talk agenda. Passing for beginners. How to make a 2-yard pass. Speed the fuck up. I do love that. I do love that. Chukwuemeka cooking while you're 1-0 down. Chukwuemeka is shit. 1 goal doesn't change that. Overrated as fuck. How you doing, Aston Villa Shorts? Side Jay's God for Bulgaria. Where you watching? I'm watching it on VIP League on a website because it's not on in the UK. I do have a Twitch. I don't often stream there, but I do. AJS TV on Twitch. Honestly, if you type in AJS TV on like virtually every social media, I have an account. Like, I have a chess.com account. Like, you can follow anything, mate. In fact, on my TikTok bio, I should also have it on YouTube, really, but I haven't done it yet. I've got a link tree, and it's all like my like common social media, so you can go there and like see what I have if you want. I need to put the link tree on YouTube as well. But yeah. Aston Villa are just shit now. We did win 4-0 midweek. I don't know. We're not playing very well, but to say we're just shit now, I mean, if you look at Villa's recent results, the Spurs result was obviously quite bad, but that was our first defeat in 5. We respond to that with a win, a very emphatic win against Ajax. So, like, this will be only our second defeat in 7 games. So to say we're shit now is just, like, very empty-minded, in my opinion. Can I start putting these websites on your Discord? Well, I mean, I can provide a link for my link tree if you want. Yeah, no, if on my Discord, I've got a social media tab which has my link tree. So if you, I mean, I probably should post my Discord in more places, to be honest, but yeah. I do have a Discord. If anyone who wants to join it. I need to get like bots to do commands for my TikTok chat, but I haven't thought of doing that yet. Corner comes in for West Ham. Every corner from West Ham is so dangerous. At this point, I would take a point, says Galaxy. And a point would be a dream, 3 points would be heaven, and a loss would be the most Villa thing possible. Probably just sums up the game. Sums up Aston Villa, to be honest. An hour gone, still 1-0 to West Ham United. I'll change the stats to show just second half, shall I? There you go. So this is just the second half stats on my TikTok stream. So it's 77% of the ball for Villa. So we once again had loads of the ball, but I've done absolutely nothing with it, which is a shame. We've had 4 shots in the game in total to their 9. Oscar says we'll bring it back. I hope you are right, my friend. Like I said, I'm watching it on VIP League online. It's like a minute. Well, a bit. I need to refresh actually because it's more than that behind. Oops. Bear with me. It was about a minute 20 behind, and it's now like 2.5 minutes behind, so I've had to refresh. We need to talk about games, says Jerome Villa. Like I said, I'm watching it online because it's not on TV in the UK because we have very shit, outdated laws. And now the game won't even load for me there. Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. Well, while this website is being shit, I'll just have a look at the other scores from today. Oh, fucking hell. Salford 2, Morecambe 1, just had a goal there. Leeds Millwall's goalless after 20 minutes. We did say this earlier, Chelsea beat Leicester 4-2. PSG play later. Leverkusen now lead 2-1 against Freiburg. AC Milan are beating Verona 2-0. Juventus and Genoa was a goalless draw earlier today. And that's all she wrote. Man United Liverpool kicks off in 10 minutes. And Villa West Ham is the only Premier League game on this afternoon. I'll have to just deal with this stream then. I've got nothing else. Reading some of the comments. Bear with me. Our laws are awful. Millwall fans would do a better job probably. We scored in the 63rd minute. I'm from the future. Well, it is currently the 60th, so we'll see. Jerome Villa says we need to up our game. 100%. 100%. Emerson with the throw-in for West Ham United. It's a long one. Towards the halfway line, one back by Villa. Awkward back pass from Cash, though, and Konza has to deal with Martinez. Not Martinez. Antonio, I should say. Antonio's now down, holding his foot. I meant to say Konza plays a ball back to Martinez as he deals with Antonio. Bailey now. A bit isolated. It's a two players on him. He does win a corner. They just double up. Every time we get the ball out wide, they aggressively double up, whether it's Bailey or Diaby. So they've got a decent game plan going on here. Villa goes short. Oh, lovely ball. Diaby. Cross. Cleared away at the near post. Another cross back in towards Bailey. Takes off his chest. Again, it's just sideways football, really. Sideways. Pau Torres trying to climb for a header, but this time it's won by Souček. Antonio on the halfway line. He's going to try and get every long ball played to him. This time he doesn't get it. He goes down again, Antonio. He actually fouls Villa in doing so. We also scored in the 72nd minute. And West Ham equalised in the 89th. They scored 93rd. Oh! Was that Bailey? Just had a chance to nearly equalise for Villa. Yeah, a missed opportunity. You're definitely telling me. Leon Bailey at the back post. I need to see this again. Villa get a corner from it. Louise with Bailey short. I don't think we're going to... We might as well go short because I don't think we're going to win a header against these lot. A very tall team, West Ham. Unless we do some goofy set piece goal. We do go short into Douglas Luiz. Luiz squares, edge of the box to Yuri Tielemans. It's well worked. Diaby. Oh, good tackle that from Alvarez. Luiz stops the counter-attack at the very least, but that's wasted. Double sub for Villa. Zaniolo and Digne are going to come on. That is very interesting. How many subs? I think it's 4 changes now. Yeah, it's our 4th sub. West Ham haven't made a single one yet. But Digne will be on for Moreno. Zaniolo on for Rodgers. Rodgers hasn't really played very well today, to be honest. I back Rodgers, but yeah. You got to say it as it is sometimes, and he's just not played very well, has he? Well, maybe spell Villa right, and I'll read your comment. Oh, I don't know how you can spell Villa's a 5-letter word. I find that quite funny. Free kick to West Ham. Foul on Souček. Well, I think Souček is he's exaggerating a little bit there. The guy's 6'5". You know, from Eastern Europe. I'm sure he's okay. I'm sure he's fine. He's done. Hang on, Tielemans has done absolutely nothing there. That's a joke. Hang on, turn my headset back on. Is Kufel for West Ham against Zaniolo on the corner flag. Terrible pass. That's really good from Zaniolo. I actually think that's solid from Zaniolo. 82% of the possession, the second half, has been Villa. 82%. 3 shots to West Ham, 0, but not on target though. But the ball possession has been all Villa. It's just once again we've done absolutely nothing with it. Oh, that's brilliant from Zaniolo. It's actually brilliant from Villa. That's a free kick as well. West Ham have to foul Villa to stop the counter-attack there. It's decent football down the left. For the first time that we've seen. Not all of today, to be honest. I need Aston Villa to score. A goal is coming. Come on, boys. Elfie up the Villa. Champions of Europe. We know what we are. Up the fucking Villa, lads. Guys, do double tap the screen. I'd appreciate all your support on this channel. I also am live on YouTube. AJS TV. You can find me on all my socials. Cross from Digne towards Ollie Watkins. It's going to fall to Bailey. Oh, Bailey. Bailey's just put it into Rosed. That's shocking. Bailey off balance, and he's probably took out a fan in the upper stands of the London Stadium. That's shocking from Bailey. That wasted. It's another wasted Villa chance. First sub for West Ham. Antonio's going to come off. Antonio's going to come off for West Ham. It's been so bad to Lord of the Rings. It has. I mean, possession's been good, but we've done nothing with it. Both says 8-1 to Villa. Villa 8 winning the Conference League. Well, we are the favourites. We are the favourites. Tielemans for Villa into Watkins, but that is a horrible first touch. He's just not had a good game. Ollie has been a bit hot and cold recently. Ollie was terrible against Tottenham. Did really well against Ajax and then got injured. And he's been terrible again today. I need more consistency from Ollie. Pretty much won us the game against Ajax. They didn't even score. Paquetá. That's an awkward ball in towards Emerson. West Ham do lose the ball. Tielemans. Tielemans shifts the ball out wide to Digne, the substitute. 67 minutes gone. It is still 1-0 to West Ham United. Konza. 67 on the clock. Come on, Villa. Oh, they spout. Oh, cross from Digne to be tipped over by Areola. Oh, the guy in my TikTok chat spout Villa, as in the way you Oscar said it. How do you spell Villa wrong? Crazy. Yeah, it was a good save, Areola. It was an awkward one. Would have been a very bizarre goal. 20 minutes to go at the London Stadium. It is 1-0 to West Ham. Villa still no shot on target in this second half. If you want to count that, I mean, it's not even going in. It's just tipped over. It's tipped. I don't think it's going in. It's just tipped away from Areola as the cross comes in. But the fact the cross has been the closest that we've come to scoring. Oh, that's brilliant from Bailey. Bailey nips it away from Emerson. Again, the opportunity is wasted for him to have a shot. Cash, though, might. Still Matty Cash. And Cash, I think from that angle, call me deluded, Cash should go for goal from that. Yeah, the commentator just said it as well. Just have a go. Just have a go. Like, you know, make the keeper... force the keeper into a save. Do something. He tries to square it when there's no option. Villa goes short from the corner. Digne, edge of the box, is Bailey. Bailey square. It's Yuri Tielemans, and it's a good save. It's a shot on target for Villa. Diaby, edge of the box. Diaby's shot is deflected. And now West Ham clear the ball long. And it'll be a throw into Aston Villa. That's better. That's actually better from Villa. Yo, Diaby just scored 72nd minute from the... I don't really expect you to win as you just play Ajax and the stamina of the players aren't good. Well, that's the problem when you play in Europe. You can't field the same team for both. And when you try and play players in both, you don't get the same energy output from them. Because they're tired. I never really gave much of a thought, but since we're now in Europe, you can really see the difference it makes on teams. Here's Kudus for West Ham. You know what? I actually rate that foul from Tielemans. Tielemans trips over Kudus, edge of the box, and you know what? I do rate it. It stops the counter. It literally stops Kudus' counter attack. It does give away an awkward free kick edge of the box, but I think it's a clever foul, really. West Ham free kick, though. Tielemans got a yellow. It is a yellow card. It's a deliberate trip, so I'm not going to complain. That in the rule book is a yellow card. He stops Kudus on the break. It's actually a good foul. It's a clever foul. And it's one that I'd expect someone to actually make. We're very late into a game. We've got 20 minutes to go. We need a result. Sometimes you've got to do something a bit desperate, and that was. Score is still 1-0 to West Ham. Good save, Martinez. He tips it wide. It's not a great free kick from Lucas Paquetá, but it's a good save. It's on target. It's something for Emi to think about, but it's a comfortable save, really. It's one that I think most goalkeepers would want. It curves towards him. It's not in the corner. Emerson corner. Another good header away. And as far as Kudus, who blazes. Terrible, really, from Kudus. It is what it is. West Ham 0. Sorry, no, West Ham 0. I wish. West Ham 1, Aston Villa 0. The goal from Michail Antonio is the difference between the two sides. A game that Villa really needed to win. They find themselves losing, which is a major disappointment, really. United match has started, yep. Areola goes long. Quite a lot of empty seats, actually, in the West Ham home end, which is a bit surprising. I know it's a big ground, but still. West Ham had one. Well, yeah, they had one goal ruled out from offside through VAR. All the way around. They had one goal ruled out for offside, and then one goal ruled out for handball from VAR. I think the offside goal is, obviously is offside, but I think the handball one is controversial. But at the same time, Villa should have had a penalty for handball in the first half, and it's like I said earlier, it really covers the shit handball rule that we have. How it accidentally hits Antonio's hand, and the goal's disallowed because of it, and yet you've got Emerson, whose arm is pointed out, hits him in the arm, and it's not handball, apparently. Two very good examples of how shit the handball rule is. But yeah, the score is 1-0 to West Ham. I should get like a scoreline just here so people don't have to ask me. And if they do, I'll just point. I won't say a word, just... Leon Bailey corner. Oh, good punch away from Areola. Yuri Tielemans for Villa. Across back towards Bailey. Oh, well done, Bailey. Oh! Ezri Konsa, what a save from Areola. Well, the cross towards Pau Torres, he doesn't get the contact, and then Konsa drills a shot. Save from Areola. Big chance and a big save. Oh, the Spurs game. That's the easiest question that you've ever asked me, Bo, to be honest. The Spurs game by a mile. Ezri Konsa looks quite hurt here as he's hobbling back towards the back line. Oh, Konsa looks really hurt. Free kick to Aston Villa. Yeah, Konsa's just gone down again. Konsa will have to get treatment now. So what does he do here? Oh, he might have kicked him in the foot, maybe. There's one time I've kicked someone's studs, right? And it is one of the most painful experiences ever. I think this is what he's done. Brennan Johnson's tried to block the shot. I think he's just slightly kicked his studs. It is horrible. It is horrible. Your foot is so badly bruised as well for a good week. I've only ever had it once. And yeah, if you've been through that, you know what it's like. Yeah, he did. He kicked his studs. Yeah, that's horrible. Feel for you, Konsa. That fucking hurts, that does. Yes, it is 1-0. Someone said 8-0 West Ham. I would not be live. The stream would have suddenly vanished if it was 8-0. Need any team to score for 1.2k? I do hope for you, man. I really do. Martinez for Aston Villa. Into Pau Torres. 77 on the clock here. West Ham 1, Aston Villa 0. Not really gotten going. I mean, the Konza shot was a good save from Areola, but we've not really gotten going, really, second half. A lot of possession, just not a lot with it. Torres, not a great pass forward. We get the recycled ball with Luis into Tielemans. Into Cash. He's done well. He's done very well. Cash cross. Oh, it's chested into the hands. That's unfortunate. Cash did very well there. Good bit of dribbling. Gets the cross in. But West Ham defend that so very well. Areola bowls the ball out. Just seen this replay again. Cash. Oh, he's just on the byline. It's a really good cross. I got to say, it's really well defended. And now here come West Ham down the other end. Emerson's cross. It's awkward for, I think, is that Johnson? Another terrible cross from Paquetá into the hands of Emi Martinez. This could be a counter-attack here. Douglas Luiz. I'd rather him go long, to be honest, but he goes short to Tielemans. Tielemans. Oh, it's found Diaby. There's a mistake. Diaby on the byline. Square. Chance. Yes! Zaniolo! Rolls it away! The substitute! Wow! Well, Aston Villa have an equaliser. It's Nicolo Zaniolo. And only a minute ago, Matty Cash had a similar chance as well. As a cross from Cash. I mean, he looked for Ollie Watkins, but it was cushioned into Areola's hands. It's pretty much a copy and paste opportunity. This time, rather than Cash, it's Moussa Diaby off the bench, and Diaby squares it for Zaniolo. Villa do equalise with 10 minutes to go. I think, is that a toe poke from Zaniolo? It looks like a toe poke. It is. It's just a toe poke. I mean, any way to score is great. It goes through the legs of Areola. Villa do equalise at the London Stadium. And the amount of passion from Unai Emery there is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The two substitutes combine. Diaby into Zaniolo. I didn't see that coming, you know. We didn't really we didn't really look like getting a goal. Genuinely, we didn't look like getting a goal at all. So that is a huge surprise. We've had a lot of the ball, but we just hadn't done a lot with it second half. There was a long shot from Tielemans that was saved. Konza had a decent chance, to be fair, which was a really good save from Areola. But, you know, all of that happened within the last 15 minutes. It's all Villa right now. West Ham currently on the back foot. Yuri Tielemans into Douglas Luiz. Awkward back pass to Ezri Konza into Martinez. And you would fancy Villa now. You definitely would fancy Villa to go and to get all 3 points here. Zaniolo down the line into Ollie Watkins. Watkins has 3 players in the box. Watkins, he does get a corner. Come on, corner to Aston Villa. And this is much better. We didn't see Villa play this kind of football for the majority of this game. AJ, would you go to Athens if Villa? Would you go to Athens if Villa were in the Europa Conference League final? I don't think we're going to make the final. Is my answer to that. I think we'll. I don't want to be like pessimistic. I just think Fenerbahce in the semi-final is going to be very difficult. Tielemans loses the ball to Kudus. It's a 2-on-2. Oh, Kudus has actually just slipped there and allowed Tielemans to get the ball back. Christ, I could have gone horribly wrong. I would take you know what? I would take a draw. I would take a draw. Genuinely. Why are people saying robbed? Like, rather than just laugh at your comment, why are you saying robbed? I've got to ask why you're saying robbed. Oh, Zaniolo's gone down. And Villa won. Well, the Villa fans are screaming for a decision. Yeah, why? As a genuine question, so I've had some West Ham fans in my comments say robbed. I would genuinely want to know why. Please do tell me. It is currently the 84th minute. It is West Ham 1, Aston Villa 1. Goal in the first half from Michael Antonio and an equaliser from Nicolo Zaniolo. You were right, Spurs bottle. They did bottle. I did say they were going to bottle. I said in my last stream, when Villa got battered by Tottenham, I said, Tottenham play 3 London derbies in a row. There's no way they go unbeaten in those games. And they already, within one game, have lost. I also don't think it's going to end there. I do think West Ham might beat them as well. Call me insane. I do think West Ham beat them at their ground. Don't forget this. West Ham went to the Spurs ground and beat them. So I wouldn't be too surprised if West Ham beat Tottenham next week. So all the West Ham fans in my comments, can you please do Villa a favour next week? Please, can West Ham do Villa a favour? And can you please beat Tottenham? That'd be great. Cheers. Definitely not Rob. Villa been better than us. I think West Ham were the better team in the first half. Villa didn't really get going at all. And in the second half, past the 60th minute, I think Villa have been on top. West Ham, I will say, I like to say I'm quite unbiased on my channels. West Ham's goal should have stood. I think the handball rule is stupid. It just hits Antonio with his arm tucked in his midriff. That should have been a goal. I also think Villa should have had a penalty in the first half for a handball because Emerson's hands pointed out. It's not a natural position. So I think Villa have been robbed of a penalty. I think West Ham have been robbed of a goal. I think the officials are fucking shit. West Ham have been better than Villa for 2/3 of the game, but it's quite naive, I think, from David Moyes. They've started to be a little bit more defensive, and it led to the Villa equaliser. Villa weren't really offering anything, but we were allowed more and more of possession. We've had 80% of the ball second half. And it's just kind of helped Villa get back into this game, where we've been absolutely shit for most of it. Digne's cross towards Zaniolo. Oh, Watkins doesn't get there either. Yeah, it should be 2-2, yeah. It should be. It should be a 2-2 right now. I agree. I'm a Villa fan who lives 2 minutes from the London Stadium. Oh, fair enough, man. Could have gone today. Big up Zaniolo. Yeah, it should be 2-2. But that's what I mean. The officials are shit. The handball rule needs to be adapted yet again. Because I think a striker accidentally touching the ball with his hand, if it's fully accidental, I think a goal should stand. I think it's stupid, really, how an accidental handball, if it's literally tucked in your body and you can't move out the way, I think it should stand. And if your hand is out away from your body at all, it's a penalty. Like the handball rule is so defensive orientated. I don't really get it. It's like defenders can do what they want, but strikers are not allowed to. I don't really understand that. Do you turn goal? I don't have Villa goal notifications on because I watch all the Villa games. There's no need to have Villa goal notifications. John Duran 90+3. The only time I have it on is pre-season. I don't really watch. I mean, fucking sue me. I don't really watch Villa pre-season games. I do a little bit. I've done it on live streams, but I often go on holiday like everyone else during the summer. So I don't usually watch the Villa pre-season games. So I have the gold notifications on there. Some people say, oh, you should watch every game. It's fucking pre-season. Playing like fucking Kidderminster Harriers or Warsaw. Like, it doesn't really matter if I miss that game. It literally does nothing. And like I said, I'm usually on holiday anyway. On a beach somewhere. I know, I just wish that happened, but oh wait, we're both there. Okay, oh yeah, he wished Duran got a goal. I mean, if I'd want any Villa player to get a winning goal, I'd want it to be Rodgers. I think Rodgers needs it for the confidence, to be honest. Ollie, the score's 1-1. And guys, please do double tap the screen. I've got 8.6k likes today on TikTok. So if anyone hasn't already, please do hit that like button. It would very much be appreciated by me. I'm also live on TikTok, AJS TV. Not on TikTok, of course I am. I'm live on YouTube as well as TikTok, is what I should say. The same channel name, AJS TV. If you feel like being extra nice, you can go over there, give me some support. You guys keep Zaniolo on the bench. Look at him, he comes on and scores. I mean, there has been a lot of times this season he has saved us. He's not one of my most favourite players for Villa this season, but I mean, he saved us against Sheffield United. He got a goal away, a very important goal away in the Conference League. And he's got an equaliser today, so you can't really complain. I always say, like, he might not be the most technically gifted, but he gives 100% every week. And I always say, like, I like players who play for the badge, and he definitely plays for the badge. He always tries. Always tries, always puts everything. He's on the ball again. Zaniolo against Souček, and Souček goes down. Foul eventually is given. It wasn't initially. We are in injury time. Aston Villa 1, West Ham United 1. I think that's a really soft free kick, personally. Yeah, 3 minutes added. No, sorry, 7 minutes added time. 7 minutes added time have been shown. I think the draw's fair. Like I said, we were terrible the first half. We've been better the second half. We just take the point and move on. It's not an amazing performance from Villa. We should really win these type of games, but we've not really been good enough to do that. So based on the balance of play, a draw is fair. I think Villa fans and West Ham fans can agree on that. West Ham were better than us first half, and we've been better in the second half. But you can't really justify playing that bad in the first half and expect to win any game. Like, it was the most flat and lethargic first half performance I think we've put out this season. Arguably, we were just really shit. Provided absolutely nothing going forward. Very easily could have gone in, 2 goals down. Kufal takes the throw into Kudus. And that's not great from Kudus, to be fair. Goal kick to Villa. Trying to be cheeky there. I think try and win it. I think he's trying to get a corner and like flick it off Digne, but it's like Digne just lets it go through his legs. Villa should have had easy work of this if we truly want to use the UCL. Yeah, you can't win every week though. Look, I give criticism where it's due. I don't think we've played that well today, but if you can play not that great and not lose, it's not terrible. But yeah, we've played 2 minutes of the 7, and still it remains 1-1. I actually didn't like. I didn't mind Danny Ings. Danny Ings at Villa was actually pretty decent. He didn't really suit the system very well, and probably we never really should have signed him. But he's a good finisher. Probably one of the best finishers this club has had the last 20 years. His finishing is incredible. It's just he's a bit slow. He's not very strong. He's got a very specific way of playing, which is ball to feet. And it's very hard to do that when you get... Like, he struggled against, like, low block teams because there's, like, only one way he scores goals. Like I said, he's not very tall. He's not strong, so it has to be to his feet. And when you play low block, that just doesn't really happen very often. Well, like, Ollie's good in the air. Ollie is good as a target man. He's quick, so he can play in behind. He's versatile. Danny Ings is not. And that's the big difference between the two. I'd argue Ings is a better finisher than Watkins. But, yeah, he's a bit old. He's not quick. He's not strong. Positioning is very good, but it's just trying to find him. Kudus for West Ham. Against Conde, he's got him on the inside. Squares it. Big chance. What a block that is. And Matty Cash celebrates it like a goal. Matty Cash saves Aston Villa with an incredible block. James Ward-Prowse had the ball laid off to the edge of the box. And it's an incredible block from Cash. Would you rather? I would rather a John Duran screamer. I love Duran. At times, I love Duran. Yeah, this block from Cash is absolutely brilliant. It should be a West Ham goal. He has all the time in the world there. James Ward-Prowse. But Cash read him all day. What you thoughts on Cash? Cash's clearance against Ajax is decent. I don't think it's going in, actually. But he's clever enough to get behind the goal and make the clearance. Cash is a bit of a scapegoat in the Villa fan base. He's not amazing, but, you know, Villa fans make out like his championship level, which just isn't really true or fair. But yeah, he tries. Cash is very much like Alan Hutton, you know. Not the best technically skilled, but he always puts in 100%, always fights for the badge. And I appreciate when players do that. Alvarez. Oh, good tackle, Zaniolo. It looks like he was fouled there, but he's not going to get the decision despite complaining. Zaniolo throws the ball away. Ooh. Well, the West Ham fans want him to be booked here. Oh, I think West Ham have scored. Oh, I think Konza scored an own goal. That's what I'm seeing online. I am delayed, but I'm seeing that. Oh my God, please. Oh, you are joking. You are joking. Well, I'm going to have to wait like a couple minutes to see that. But a Konza own goal. Fucking hell, man. In the 97th minute. You know what? Just give full spot to Man United. Just give them it, because Villa are shit and Spurs are shit. So just give it United. We're all wank. Villa and Spurs both don't deserve it. Just give it United. Fucking hell, man. You are actually joking. I have to wait as well because my shit stream is delayed. Maybe it's this free kick. It is. Oh my God. I've just seen it. Oh, wait, VAR. VAR? VAR? Is this going to VAR? I'm on delay, so I don't know. Oh, VAR. VAR looking at the goal. VAR are looking at the goal. What's it disallowed? What could it be disallowed for? I actually don't even know what this could be disallowed for. I think the goal will stand. What happens? A handball. Remember, if it hits the hand at all, it's not a goal, apparently. If that, I'm just saying right now, if that's disallowed, the handball rule's a joke. You can't disallow that, really. It does hit. I think it hits his hand, yeah, but like, this is what I mean. Like, the handball rule's a joke. I've said it a million times, right? And if Villa get away with it, fair enough. But that's, to me, that's not a handball. You can't disallow that, really. Well, I'm still 2 minutes behind, and they're still looking at the goal. So what the fuck? Is it offside they're looking at? No, he's on there. Can't be offside. It's a mess of a goal. No, it's not a Konza own goal, to be fair. It does hit his hand. To be fair, it does hit. The goal should stand, right? In my opinion, goal should stand. But letter of the law hits his hand. Letter of the law hits his hand. This is a joke of... It literally hits his hand. We are still waiting. We are still waiting. It says it's the goal's under VAR review, mate. No goal! It has been disallowed. It has been disallowed. It will not be a West Ham goal. Now that, I'm telling you, that's going to cause some it's going to cause a lot of controversy, that is. It will not be a goal. It has been ruled out. Look, I'm just going to say, I might even clip this and put it on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. The handball rule is a joke because that should be, I'm a Villa fan, that should be a goal. The handball rule needs to be looked at. Because that shit, I've got to look at this from a Villa perspective. If Villa have just been robbed of 3 points in this fashion, I would be absolutely fuming, right? This would feel like, to me, as a Villa fan, if we had this goal ruled out, it would feel like a defeat. The handball rule needs to be looked at. It needs to be looked at. Because this is a fucking joke. It's just like scraped his hand in an, accidentally touched his hand. I think that's really harsh. I think that is a really, really harsh decision. But it is the letter of the law. The letter of the law, it's handball and therefore shouldn't be allowed. But it's still a joke and it still should be changed. I still think that honestly, the rules need to be looked at. I might clip this as well and put it on TikTok or something. Because at the end of the day, I'm not just a Villa fan, I'm a football fan. And you got to think, these decisions will come and bite us in the arse as well at some point. That's wrong. I do think that's wrong. What's he supposed to do? He's on the floor. He probably doesn't even know it's hit his hand. And both West Ham goals that were disallowed should have stood. Both of them. Yeah. The only thing I will say is Villa also should have had a penalty in the first half. But, that's one penalty compared to two goals ruled out for VAR. So I feel for West Ham. That is a completely fair goal that has been chalked off. Yeah. No, it was a pen. It was look. I'm being honest as a Villa fan. I'm saying West Ham should have had 2 goals and both wrongfully disallowed. Emerson's arm is pointed outstretched. That's a penalty, man. I'm sorry, but that should have been a Villa penalty. So I think the officials have messed up with a Villa goal, with a Villa penalty, and 2 West Ham goals. That is basically what's happened here, and that is full time. Well, what a way to end the game. What a way to end the game. I'm sure all the talking points of the game will be about the decisions. It has finished West Ham 1, Aston Villa 1. like I said, the rules need to be looked at, because in my opinion, two completely okay West Ham goals were ruled out. One for, Antonio's arm was tucked in mid-drift, hits his arm, not penalty, hits his arm, goes in. Should have been like a completely fine goal. It's ruled out because of handball, even though his arm's accidentally tucked in. And then that one there, like, I actually do feel for the West Ham fans, because like, what on earth? Like, you got two West Ham players on the floor, on the line. I don't even know if they know the ball's hit them in the arm. Handball rule needs looking at. And in the first half, before any of that, Villa should have had a penalty for an Emerson handball, which apparently VAR has said that because he's pointing, it's something defenders do, and therefore it's a natural position. His arm, he's literally had his arm out like that, and it hits his arm. Like, it's a fucking penalty. Like, the officials have absolutely ruined this game. Absolutely ruined the game for both teams. What an absolute load of shit. Absolute load of shit. End of the day, Villa played shit. We got a point out of a game. And I'm going to make a video on TikTok basically summing up my thoughts. So feel free to watch that. That'll probably be out in like a couple minutes. But yeah, not an amazing performance. Better second half, but the first half was abysmal. Thank you all for being here. Please do tap the screen. 46 of you on the TikTok live. We've got over 10,000 likes as well, which is crazy. And it will be live for Villa. I'm just going to have a look at our fixture list. Our games coming up are quite rough, by the way. Just to recap and basically explain what's going on with Villa. I don't know when the Lille game is coming up. So Wolves next week is huge. Oh no, it's actually not next week, is it? We've got the week. So we've got Wolves in 2 weeks. We have a week off now. So Wolves is our reset game on the 30th. And then 3 days after that, we play Man City. And 3 days after that, we play Brentford. So, yeah. That will be it for a while. I'll be making TikTok videos in the meantime. But thank you all for being here. Oh, shit. Just had a low battery notification come up. Thank you all for being here. And I'll be making videos in the week. See you again for Wolves in a few weeks.